It is Justin here, and today I'm going to show you how you can make a YouTube thumbnail for free with AI. So in this example, I'm using a combination of Google Gemini, ChatGPT, and Canva, all of which you can use the free versions for this. So for generating the image, we're going to use Gemini, and we're going to use the Nano Banana feature, which is the latest image generation model from Google. And this is by far the most powerful YouTube thumbnail generator, image generator that I've seen out there and tried so far. So it's super accurate as well with text. So you can really generate nice thumbnails with this tool. We're going to use ChatGPT, and we're going to use a custom GPT called Prompt Engineer, and that's going to generate the prompt for Gemini to create the image. And then we're going to use Canva for the image size reference and just to do some finishing size touches at the end, which is going to be quite essential in this case. So the first thing we're going to do in this case is head over to ChatGPT and find the Prompt Engineer GPT, custom GPT. I have left links in the description below if you want to check these out a bit easier. So my general prompt here is something like, I want a prompt for my YouTube video, let's say how to train a puppy. So very simple prompt. Now the prompt engineer makes it in a way that is digestible, at least for Google Gemini. But this is a really basic prompt, and you can do something like this, but I recommend going a step even further and saying, well, let's just copy this quickly and tell the prompt that I want the image to have maximum CTR, click-through rate potential. It should be eye-catching and prompt the user to want to click. It's not so important exactly what you type into the prompt engineer. It will understand what your request is and then extract it and sort of rework it in a way that makes sense. So now it's created a prompt for us. Let's just copy that and head over to Gemini. So we'll start with a new chat. You can either click create image there or go to tools and use that. Now we prompt Gemini, but before we hit send, we need to do one thing which is very important, because if we just do it like this, Nano Banana will generate a great image, but it will not generate the image in the size that we would like for YouTube. So the correct YouTube size is 1280 pixels by 720. But you don't have to remember that. You can go into Canva and type in YouTube thumbnail, and it will give you a design that is perfectly sized for that. So I'm using Canva Pro in this case, which, if you're generating thumbnails or any kind of media, this is a great tool to help. But you don't need the paid version. The paid version just gives you some, great thumbnails right off the bat, so you can kind of skip designing your own ones. So yeah, if you want to check out Canva Pro, I've left a link in the description. But again, you can do this for free. So what we're doing here essentially is just using this firstly to generate a reference image in the correct size. So we'll have to add some text. I changed the background for no reason other than I want to do. So here we're going to say this is the size of, or size that the thumbnail should be. So we're going to just make it on one line, and then we're going to export this as, well, any file type is fine, but in this case we'll just do PNG. So now we have the reference image, and this is where the super important part comes in to getting a great output. And it is worth noting that you can prompt this many times to get different results. You can tweak the prompt in Prompt Engineer, in Gemini itself. You can create your own custom prompt should you want, but this is just how I do it and how I found the best results. So now, like I mentioned, the most important part here is we need to add this last little line that says the image should be the same size as the referenced image attached. Now that is it. So I just copy that, but I'm gonna hit play as one of my friends calls it, and let's see what it comes out with. Now Nano Banana generates images pretty quickly, so the wait time is not that bad. Train your puppy fast. Now I'm not too happy with this one. I would probably generate it multiple times, improve the prompt to make it really, eye-catching and yeah, suitable for YouTube. So let's try another one. Say I'm not happy with that, or I'm not happy with the output. Give me another design to maximize click-through rate. Now we'll receive a new prompt, hopefully, if ChatGPT decides to work. Now it is creating a new prompt for us. So let's copy this one and see what this does for us. Now remember just to get that last little reference image, and you're going to want to attach it each time. That's the trick here. And do keep in mind, like I mentioned, you might need a few rounds of this before you get something that you're super happy with. But for something free, this is a really powerful way to generate YouTube thumbnails using AI. So you can keep playing around with this. Something like this is, I think a lot better. My example that I had for my first video, I was a bit more happier with, but this is a different industry and a different niche, and I think actually this is quite decent. So now we're going to just download that, head back over to Canva, or we can just use the same old design that we had before. You can remove that background should you wish, although it won't have any impact. And then we're going to just drag that image over and then resize it to fit the actual image. One thing about Nano Banana is it does generate this, but you can easily crop that out or paste over it as well. So this is what the thumbnail will look like. Rename it, little SEO tip, the name, how to train your puppy, and then download it and you're good to go. So this is how you generate a YouTube thumbnail using AI completely free. I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments if you have tried this technique and what the results have been for you. And I will see you guys in the next one.